Namaste, dear listeners. Welcome to the Iowa channel. Ashto in with Abhi, Oneness in Astrology and Spirituality, bringing in awareness by Abhi. My awareness. Therefore, guys, I'm talking from my state of consciousness. Here's a question for me here, and I think this is more of something that a person is asking me to explain my views on this year, and that is, hi Abhi, please can you tell me from your view, does money buy happiness? Okay, I know why this person is asking me this question is because we've had a one-to-one session, an astrological reading, where I've explained to her that based on her life path, based on her sun's placement, where her Venus is, where Jupiter is, where Rahu is, there'll be a strong fixation towards the material, specifically power, material way of living, property, finances. Now, obviously, I'm not. I'm not I'm not shocked that such a question has popped up, or um, her request for me to give my view on this. Does money buy happiness? Is money happiness? Um, so yeah, I'm going to explain this here. So remember, people, I'm just talking from my awareness. Firstly, I can tell you this much based on my experience. Money buys a certain degree of happiness, but remember, happiness is not peace. Happiness is never peace. So the question is around happiness. Money does buy happiness, yes, but it doesn't buy you peace. It can never buy you peace. It can buy you peace of mind, yes. For what? If your tap is broken and you need a plumber, you just or if you've got you need to buy some groceries, you go on your app, you purchase it, and they come and deliver it to your door. Peace of mind. You've got some peace. You've got some convenience. But let's just say you've got that convenience, but your mind is not peaceful. What's the point? Yes, you may never went and bought the groceries yourself. You may have never taken the time to drive, get stuck in traffic, go into the busy store and buy that, carry those packets and come home. But what you were doing in that time, were you at peace? So did money buy you peace? It buys you convenience. It buys you peace of mind for that moment, but it doesn't buy you peace. Because if you are not peaceful within, you will never be peaceful regardless of how much you have. And this is based on my experience. Now, does money buy happiness? Yes, it does. If you need something, you buy it, you're happy. But for how long? If you have a desire for the material, you will never be happy always. But if you desire to be peaceful, then you will start to find ways to find peace or to realize peace. You will start to move away from things that bring you unhappiness. And peace is a realization of this. Peace is a consequence of this. Peace is a consequence of you moving away from the things that bring about misery. And entanglement towards money is a problem. Where you get entangled with nature, with material modes of nature, the greed, where you shall get entangled. You start associating yourself, your value with these things. This is when it becomes evil. This is when it becomes misery. But if you have a full control of your mind, if you are in control of your mind, then money will never bring you unhappiness. It's not that the money brings you unhappiness, it's that you have entangled yourself and associated yourself with material things. Therefore, when you no longer have it, you feel less of a person. So this is where the misery comes in, and then you are anxious because you need to get that money and you'll find any ways to get it, and you become desperate and it affects your whole life. So having money is a very good thing. Working for lots and lots of money is good. But as long as you're doing your sadhana, you're building your relationship with your higher power, you'll be fine. Because you will know how to balance the system. You will know this is a dovetail. The material desires are dovetail towards your spiritual, along with your spiritual, on your spiritual journey. And in time, all that will fall away in time. Remember, you can't just stop everything. It doesn't work that way. Everything happens gradually. Gradually, as you go onto the spiritual platform, as you transcend, those things start to shake off from you without you doing anything. They just shake off from you because of such a realization. Once you start seeing more, you start to know more, then all of these other things that you originally once was tied to starts to fall away. So therefore, I always tell this to everybody. You make sure that you are consistent at your work. You're dedicated. You work very smart, and you be a hard worker. You be very disciplined, and you push towards your goals. But while you are doing that, make sure you are doing the relevant sadhana or bhakti yoga. That's very, very important because that's your whole spiritual purpose here. No? So, does money buy peace? Money never buys peace. Peace of mind is a state of consciousness which is all dependent on the person itself. However, money can buy short term happiness. It can also buy you happiness for a long time by buying yourself a home, buying yourself a car. That can make you happy, yes. But if your mind is not controlled, you will have endless of problems. You bought yourself a home, now you're going to worry about its safety. Then you're going to worry about keeping money away if something break. Then you're going to worry about getting security. Then you're going to need to worry about buying yourself, painting your home. So you're always going to have these things that will come up in the head and bring you misery if your mind is not controlled. If you are not controlled, if you let the mind wander, it will lead you down a very dark space. Therefore, we start to blame the money. The money was the cause of it. The money was never the cause of it. What was the cause of it was your inability to control the mind. So, money is not the cause of evil. No, it's your inability to control the mind. You have attached yourself and entangled yourself with that money. Therefore, you now have, obviously, I don't want to say that word, but I'll use a more subtle word. You've now went and poisoned your system. You've poisoned your system to such an extent where you can't see the value in you besides money if money is not there. Now, this is where it becomes a problem. So, I hope you understand, dear listeners, there's a big difference between, your goals, your ambitions, opposed to getting entangled with it. You know, once you entangled with it and once you are attached to the end result of things, you're bound to find misery. And therefore we start to blame it on money and all of this. It's your desire that has went too far that becomes the problem. So thank you very much, dear listeners. I hope this gives you some kind of light or direction in your own quest. And good luck to you in your own spiritual journey. Jai Shri Ram, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Shri Krishna Hari Bol.